Hello and welcome everyone. A very good evening. Welcome to the world of stories. Before we slide into my story, I want everyone, each and every one of you, to think and bring in your thoughts your favorite color. And once your favorite color is in your thoughts, I want every one of you to quickly type it in your chat. And how quickly do you have to type it in? Until I finish the countdown from my fingers. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Thank you, everybody, to bringing your favorite color into your thoughts. Now, consider that you are of age 6 or 7. And today, your teacher is telling you that everyone will be coloring one big picture. And you get to choose only one crayon. So you're ready? Yes, my favorite color. The one we just brought in our thought. And you're just ready to grab that color and, oh no, your friend has taken that color. Please give me my color. Please give me my color. No, you're not ready. That friend is not ready to give your color. You'll be sad, right? You will be a little sad that I'm not getting my favorite color to color. So something similar happened with this little girl called Falguni. That day, she woke up with super excitement, jumped out of her bed and dashed into the hall where her grandparents were quietly sitting and sipping their morning tea. Daddy, Daddy, it's Holi, right? Today is Holi, right? And we'll be playing with colors. Falguni, beta, no. There's still 3 days more to go. And you know now, only on Purnima Holi is celebrated. With this thought, Falguni twirled with a delightful twirl, and her feet barely touching the ground, she moved into the veranda. She stood there, closed her eyes, breathing the fresh, warm, gentle breeze. There was no hint of winter chills anymore. All her excitement was not only for Holi, but it was also her birthday month. She was born on Holi, and Holi falls in the Hindu month of Falgun. And you know what? That's why her parents named her Falguni. After the breakfast, Dadiji asked everyone to gather around the coffee table. Mom and Dad sat together. Dadaji took the chair and sat near the coffee table. Dadi bought a bowl of chits. Falguni and her twin brother Basant, they jumped over the sofa and sat on the floor. Oh, Dadi, these balls, these chits, what are all these? Falguni beta, relax. Sit down, she'll tell you. So Dadaji, very excited, told her that. Dadi started explaining everyone. I want every one of you to pick one chit. And in the chit, there is written one color. And whichever chit you pick is the color that you get. And you have to find ingredients inside home or outside to make the perfect gulal, the colors of Holi. And everybody started picking the colors from the bowl. Mom got the green color. Dad got the purple color. Dadaji got the blue color. And Dadi got the brown. Basant got the yellow. Oh, yellow color. Falguni quickly opened her chit and it was written red. She threw up the chit and she started finding another yellow color in the ball, and her mother grabbed her. Falguni beta, no, that you are supposed to take only one chit and there's only one color on the chit. And even red is a beautiful color. But Falguni was not ready to give in. She jumped on Basant and was trying to snatch the yellow chit from him. She started crying. She started crying, and all her excitement was gone. Her dad tried to explain to her, Falguni, beta, it's not about the color. It's all about how do you make the color, how do you make the gulal. And every color is as beautiful as yellow. But Falguni was not ready to listen. All her excitement was gone. The next day and the following day, everybody started working and making their color. So mom was sitting in the garden and spreading out spinach and neem leaves to make the perfect green color. Dad in the kitchen was boiling the purple cabbage to make the purple color. Dadaji and Basant were sitting together and working with their favorite color. Dadi was experimenting something new. She was mixing tea powder and coffee powder together to make the brown color. Dadaji was spreading out petals of blue gulmohar to make the blue color. Basant? Oh, Basant was working with her ingredients, the one that she thought she'll make to make a perfect yellow color. But everyone was working on the color. But Falguni was not working on her red color. In fact, she herself was turning into red. The next evening, everybody gathered to celebrate the Holika Dahan, where they burned the holy bonfire. They prayed and eat sweets. But Falguni was sitting in front of a tree, all sad and no excitement on her face. Dadaji saw her. Dadaji saw her and went to her. Falguni beta, do you know what's the story behind Holika? No, Dadaji. Do you know this Holika is a reason behind someone's anger? Hundreds of years ago, there was a king, very cruel and very cunning. His name was Hiranyakashipu. And he thought he is so powerful that he forced each and everyone in his kingdom to worship only him. But to his disappointment, his own son Prahlad worshipped only Lord Vishnu. He believed strongly that Lord Vishnu was around him. This made Hiranyakashipu very furious. How my own son disobeyed me and he worships that Vishnu? Hiranyakashipu tried everything to break this belief of Prahlad in Lord Vishnu. He pushed him in the snake pit. He left him in the ocean. He made him stand in the storm. But miraculously, Prahlad was saved and unharmed every time. This actually made his belief in Lord Vishnu grow and grow and grow more. His sister, Hiranyakashipu's sister Holika, was furious for her brother, mirroring his anger. She had a boom that fire cannot burn her. So they both together tricked Prahlad. Holika asked, Prahlad, come with me. We'll sit in this log of fire and we'll show your father that the Lord will save us by only his name. Prahlad went with Holika and sat in the logs of fire. The flame of the fire was burning red fury. Holika thought Prahlad would burn and finally his belief in Lord Vishnu will break. But Holika got burned and Prahlad was unharmed. Prahlad walked out of the fire, and now the flames of the fire were turning into the red of love and warmth of devotion. So, Falguni, do you see? This anger and disappointment in your heart is only going to burn you. Even if you're angry, even if you're sad, just keep your little heart open, just like Prahlad. And that's when the best surprises will happen. This short story from Dadaji brought the smile back on Falguni's face. Her thoughts started to dance, and she was again onto the mission of finding the best ingredients for the red color. She quickly stood up and started picking up rose flowers and hibiscus flowers and spread out the red petals and the hibiscus petals. Next day, in the morning, with the same excitement, she jumped out of the bed, into the kitchen, grinded the dried leaves, added a little bit of corn flour to it, and ta-da! Her best red color was ready. She quickly went out and joined everyone in the celebration. And then the celebration of the new season began. Thank you.
I'm going to tell you, I have actually adapted from a Mexican folk tale named Cucarichita, a story about a beautiful cockroach who was insecure about her beauty and so on. Then I thought, while going through the story, as we are celebrating Women's Day, many often we are insecure about our looks, right? And scars. So I thought, why not tweak this story? And it's about a beautiful young teenager, Charu, who was, she lived in a well-to-do family with her parents, and she had everything that she wanted. Anything. There was no, N-O, no. That word was not there in her dictionary. But Charu was not happy. Any guesses? She was not happy. She had all the comfort that she wanted. Everything, branded clothes, this, everything. But Charu was not happy. You know why? She was not happy with her own looks. She was not confident the way she. And every time standing near the mirror, as if, that in the fairy tales, you say, mirror, mirror, tell me who is the fairest of all. And she was like, and her parents were concerned because this was something that they were not expecting from their kid. And they were, every time they're like, beta, you're looking so beautiful. You are, the star of our eyes. And she was like, don't try to fool me. I know I don't look beautiful. See, look at me. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. It's so frizzy and so bad. I don't like it. Look at my nose. See, look at my eyes. And look, my eyelashes. I don't have anything to call myself beautiful. But this was a concern for the parents. They tried everything possible, but this was something that couldn't go from her mind. Now, one day, as a teenager, they're very much into hanging on with friends or after college and all. So while going, she came across a catchy caption. It was a parlor. Beauty with brains. Uh-huh. What does that mean? Beauty? Brains? Within minutes, you can transform yourself. Charu was in a shock. Is it possible? So she thought, okay, let me give it a try. She went inside a big parlor full of, new equipments, people wearing. It was not like any other parlor, okay, right? The jackets as if, the doctor's coat all over. And she was so attracted to it. And then she just went. And then there came one person, ma'am, what would you like to do? And she was like, yeah, I actually, she was confused. What should she do? And then finally, looking at her, the lady handed over a catalog. Ma'am, you can go through these services that we provide and then decide what you want to. So Charu going through the, oh, see, she was from well-to-do, but often it happens at times, you have to check your purse. Now she checked the purse when her hand went inside her purse. She understood that she couldn't take the combo pack she wanted to. So she decided to go with whatever she had, and she sat down, enjoyed the hair spa that was being done. The frisky hairs now look so soft and silky. She couldn't, take off her fingers from that. And she was like, ah, now it looks so good. I feel so good, pampered, and thanking them and handing over the money that she had. And she left home, and then la la la, she just went. And again, the same thing. Went and stood in the mirror. Mirror, mirror, look how beautiful my hair looks. Then again came in the demon. Something is still not right. Now what? Oh, my eyelashes. Look at them. And the dark circle. Now, how will I look beautiful with just soft and silky hair? So next time she made sure she had enough, enough money in her purse. She went to the parlor, beauty with brains, and then she sat down, pampered herself, whatever possible, eyelashes, all those massages, manicuring, pedicuring, everything was done. And again, happy, she was singing, Zindagi Pyar Ka Geet Hai. And then she reached home, again in front of the mirror. Mirror, look how beautiful I look. Eyelashes, hair done, all those things done. Now I am perfect. But wait, again the demon. Look at yourself. There is something still missing. What was it? Oh, even after all these makeups, I am too short. What about that? Who can fix it? The parlor cannot fix it. Now she went and looked for some beautiful heels that could, increase her height. And she went, selected one heel, and while moving around, she was like, oh, she looked as if, the pageant walking around, Miss World walking around. Now I'm perfect. See, my height is increased. I'm beautiful by all means, eyelashes and all this. There was somebody who was observing Charu since her school times. And Charu often used to mock at him. Stay away from me. I can't be friends with you. Now, one day when Charu was moving around, suddenly a neighbor of, known to the family, the boy came and said, oh, Miss Beautiful, I'm so impressed. You're so beautiful. I never looked at you, but now you look so beautiful. Now, will you marry me? Charu was shocked. She said, of course, I'll marry you. But there's one condition. You have to sing my favorite song. And if you touch my heart, definitely I'll marry you. So, in a way, she was trying to avoid him. And this youngster, who was, in awe with her beauty, immediately started singing, Zindagi कैसी है पहेली हाय कभी ये हंसाए कभी तो रुलाए. Charu was like, this is not my song. You do one thing. Paheli bujate raho. I'm not going to marry you. Now she went back. And after some time, her best friend, remember the friend who studied with her in the class, he came up and he said, Charu, I have been carrying this emotion, my love for you since we were in school, but you never looked at, but will you marry me? And she was like, yeah, okay, fine. I'll marry you. But you must sing the song that is close to my heart. Then only I will marry you. Now, this time Charu thought she could fool him also. Immediately, her friend took up his guitar, started playing. कभी होती नहीं है जिसकी हार वो है प्यार वो तो है प्यार. Immediately Charu was attracted. My goodness, this was one song that I was always, eager to listen to. And how could he understand that? And she was like, oh yes, I am in, I'll marry you. Now finally they were happily married couples. But remember, friends, Charu, who looked beautiful, knew why she looked beautiful because all those maintenance, thanks to the parlor. Now she had to keep that up every day. Now this was, there in her mind. What if I'm not able to maintain myself? Now, in order to maintain herself, she had to visit parlor. And remember the chemicals that went into her skin that was damaging her skin. One day, when she was standing in front of the mirror, she could see some allergic patches on her skin. And she was like, oh no, now how would I go and stand in front of my husband? What will he think? He will definitely leave me and go. Now, what should I do? I can't do anything. When this conflict was going on, there was another inner voice calling her, Charu, it's always good to be yourself. Accept the way you are. And go tell your husband. He knows you right from the day you were together in school. Now, finally, Charu took up all her courage, washing away all the makeup and other things. The patch was, of course, there. She went and stood in front of her husband. And there, her husband, with his mouth open. Oh, Charu, you won't believe how long I have been waiting to see you like this. You were beautiful. And then you added on more beauty in whichever way you felt like. But this is what I wanted. I loved all the time. And that is your natural beauty. And Charu was like, but look at this patch. Will you still love me? And he was like, of course, my dear. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, not not the outer beauty that I loved. I love the inner beauty, you as a person. And then he said, don't mind, okay? Forget about the patch. I'll take you to a skin specialist who's my friend. He'll take care of it. And thus saying, both of them, truly felt for each other that day because there was no makeup, nothing artificial. It was true love. And Charu learned a lesson that beauty is not about all the show offs and all that you see. It's natural, that comes within you. It's about who you are as a person. And she thanked her husband for being sincere and there.
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम है नीता जोशी और आज की इस खूबसूरत सी कहानी की सभा में आप सभी का स्वागत है। तो जो कहानी मैं आज आपके लिए लेकर आई हूँ वह दक्षिण भारत की बड़ी प्रसिद्ध लोक कथा है जिसका नाम है द बेगर एंड द 5 मफिन्स, जिसे मैं हिंदी भाषा में आप सबको सुनाने वाली हूँ। तो आइए शुरू करते हैं। तमिलनाडु के पास एक छोटा सा गांव था। वहां पर एक भिखारी जिसका नाम था शंकर, वह अपनी पत्नी पद्मा के साथ एक छोटी से हट में, एक छोटी सी कुटिया में रहता था। हर रोज सुबह एक बड़े साफ से बर्तन को लेकर वह गांव के सभी घरों में जाता भीख मांगने के लिए, और दोपहर के बाद उससे इतने पर्याप्त मात्रा में उसे चावल मिल जाते कि उस दिन का उसके भोजन का उसका व्यवस्था हो जाती। इसी तरह से पति पत्नी बड़ी गरीबी में अपने दिन गुजार रहे थे, पर किसी तरह से भीख मांग कर उनके खाने की व्यवस्था रोज हो जाती थी। एक दिन एक गांव के एक ब्राह्मण दंपति ने उन्हें एक अपने घर में भोज पर बुलाया। तो उस गांव की परंपरा थी कि भाई जब भी कोई भोज होता था या भी उस गांव में कोई त्योहार मनाया जाता था तो एक खास प्रकार का डोसा बनाया जाता था, एक नमकीन पूड़ा जिसे आप कह सकते थे, वह सभी घरों में बनता था। और शंकर और पद्मा ने बड़े लंबे समय से कोई स्वादिष्ट भोजन नहीं खाया था, तो जब उस महिला ने उनको डोसा परोसा, तो उन दोनों ने, शंकर और पद्मा ने, बड़े मजे से चटकारे ले लेकर उन डोसों को बड़े आनंद से खाया। और उस डोसे का स्वाद बड़े लंबे समय तक उन दोनों की जीवा पे रहा। और एक दिन शंकर ने अपनी पत्नी से कहा कि काश
एक मिनट।
वो डोसा हम भी अपने घर में बना पाते। फिर क्या था भाई, अब पद्मा ने ये बात ठान ली कि भाई अपनी पति की इच्छा तो जरूर
They
पूरी
are
करनी।
gone, so his son.
और फिर रोज जो शंकर जो भी भीख मांगकर जो चावल लेकर आता था, उसमें से थोड़ा थोड़ा करके पद्मावन ने चावल इकट्ठा करना शुरू कर दिया। और जब उसके पास में पर्याप्त मात्रा में चावल इकट्ठा हो गया, तो एक दिन वह अपनी पड़ोसन के पास, वह जो महिला थी जिन्होंने उनके अपने घर भोज पे बुलाया था, उससे कुछ दाल उधार मांगने के लिए गई, भीख मांगने के लिए गई। और उस महिला ने बड़ी खुश होकर उसे दान में वह दाल दे दी। घर पहुंच के उसने दाल भिगोई और अब उसने डोसे का घोल बनाना शुरू करा। उसने चावल डाला, वह भिगी हुई दाल डाली, उसके अंदर में नमक, जीरा, हरी मिर्ची, धनिया सब कुछ डाला और एक बढ़िया सा घोल तैयार करा। और गरम गरम तवे पे पानी छिड़का और डोसा बनाना शुरू करा। पहला डोसा, दूसरा डोसा, तीसरा डोसा, और डोसे की जो खुशबू थी पूरे घर में महक रही थी और पद्मा के मुंह से लार टपक रही थी। उसका मन डोसा खाने को बड़ी लालच हो रहा था। और जैसे ही उसने वह पांचवा डोसा तवे पे डाला, ठीक उसी समय शंकर घर में घुसा और उसने वह पांचों डोसे शंकर के सामने रख दिए। डोस को देखकर खुशी के मारे जो शंकर था उछल पड़ा। उसने दो डोसे अपने पेट में रखा, दो डोसे उसने पद्मा की प्लेट में रखा। फिर ये देखकर वह असमंजस में पड़ गया कि भाई इस पांचवें डोसे का क्या करें। उसे यह समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि बस पांचवें डोसे को आधा आधा करके हम दोनों भी खा सकते हैं। वह बड़ी देर तक उस पांचवें डोसे को देख रहा था। बड़े मन से, बड़ी लंबे समय के बाद उन्होंने वह उस डोसे को देखा था। उस प्यारे से डोसे को वह तोड़ के टुकड़े टुकड़े करके खराब नहीं करना चाहता था। बड़ी देर तक वह सोचता रहा, क्या करूं क्या करूं क्या करूं। और फिर उसे उपाय सूझा। उसने कहा कि पद्मा, ये जो पांचवा डोसा है वह हम दोनों में से जो इसका हकदार है उसे मिलना चाहिए। पद्मा ने कहा, बिल्कुल सही बात। तो चलो हम दोनों एक खेल खेलते हैं और जो इस खेल में जीतेगा इस पांचवें डोसे का वही हकदार होगा। ठीक है, बताइए क्या खेल है। तो हम दोनों हमारे रसोई घर के बाहर एक एक छोर पे के कोने पर सीधे आंख बंद करके लेट जाते हैं। और हम में से जो पहले मुंह से शब्द निकालेगा या जो पहला हम दोनों में से हिलेगा, वह ये गेम को यानी इस खेल को हार जाएगा। उसे मिलेंगे दो डोसे और जो जीतेगा उसे मिलेंगे तीन डोसे। उसकी पत्नी ने सोचा, ठीक है, मंजूर, चलो मैं तैयार हूं। फिर क्या था, उसने उन पांचों डोसों को एक प्लेट में रखा, उसे ढका और रसोई में कुंडी मारी और दोनों एक इस कोने में एक इस कोने में दोनों सीधे आंख बंद करके लेट गए। और अब दोपहर से शाम हो गई और शाम से धीरे धीरे रात घिरने वाली थी और दोनों की आंखों में बिल्कुल नींद का नामो निशान नहीं था। लेकिन आंख तो खोल नहीं सकते थे। दोनों ने आंखें अपनी बंद कर रही थी और बिल्कुल सीधे लेटे थे। पद्मा ने चोरी छुपे धीरे धीरे अपने पति शंकर को देखने की कोशिश करी और ठीक उसी समय शंकर ने भी चोरी छुपे छिपे अपनी पत्नी को देखने की कोशिश करी। दोनों की आंख टकराई और दोनों ने फट से आंखें बंद करी, जैसे कि वहां कुछ हुआ ही ना हो। और अब रात का आखिर पहर आने वाला था और थोड़ी देर के बाद में शंकर के पांव में एक जोर का लाल चींटा काटा। दर्द के मारे अंदर से वह कर रहा था और उसने मुंह से एक आवाज नहीं निकाली, क्योंकि उसे पता था कि उसकी पत्नी इसी ताक में है कि उसके मुंह से एक शब्द निकले या वह कोई हरकत करे और वह पांचवा डोसा हड़प कर जाएगी। फिर क्या था, दर्द के मारे वो अंदर अंदर कर रहा था लेकिन वह बिल्कुल नहीं हिला। और अब रात से सुबह हो गई। पहला दिन बीत गया, दूसरा दिन बीत गया, तीसरा दिन बीत गया। अब गांव के लोग बड़े आश्चर्यचकित हो गए कि भाई क्या बात है, शंकर 2 दिन से भीख मांगने नहीं आया, क्योंकि वे रोज हर सुबह सभी घरों में जाकर भीख मांगता था। एक गांव के किसी बड़े ने कहा कि भाई जाके पता करो, अगर उनके घर के बाहर कुंडी उंडी लगी है तो जरूर वह कहीं आसपास के गांव में कहीं गए होंगे। पता लगाने पर पता लगा कि भाई गांव उनके दरवाजे पे तो कोई कुंडी नहीं लगी है। किसी ने कहा कि जरूर कोई चोर उनके घर में घुस गया होगा और उसने चोरी करके उन दोनों को मार डाला होगा। अरे वो दोनों तो भिखारी है, भिखारी के घर में भला कैसी चोरी? अरे हाँ हाँ भाई, ये बात भी है, उनके घर में चोरी करने के लिए है ही क्या? फिर तो चल के पता लगाते हैं कि क्या बात है, दोनों घर से बाहर क्यों नहीं निकले, आखिर बात क्या है। फिर क्या था, उनके घर के बाहर में बड़े बूढ़े छोटे बड़े सभी एकत्रित हो गए। सभी जानने को उत्सुक थे कि आखिर मामला क्या, आखिर बात क्या है। फिर क्या, चौकीदार को बुलाया गया और एक लंबी सी सीढ़ी लगा के उसे कहा कि घर में अंदर कूद कर जाके देखो कि अंदर हो क्या रहा है। वह चौकीदार बड़े सतर्क होकर सीढ़ी से चढ़ा, दीवार से होटापता हुआ दम से नीचे कूदा। कूदने की आवाज भी आई और शंकर और पद्मा को दोनों को आवाज सुनाई दी, लेकिन दोनों चुप, बिना आवाज किए, बिना हिले डुले सीधे लेटे रहे, जैसे कि उनके आसपास कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा। वह चौकीदार धीरे धीरे ढूंढता ढूंढता जब उनकी रसोई घर के बाहर देखा तो दोनों को एक दूसरे एक इस छोरे में एक इस उस छोर में दोनों जमीन पे लेटे हुए थे। ये देख के वह स्तंभ रह गया। उन्होंने उसने आवाज लगा, शंकर, पद्मा, शंकर, पद्मा। लेकिन दोनों ने कोई हरकत नहीं करी। अब चौकीदार समझ गया कि जरूर ये दोनों मर गए हैं। बड़े दुखी मन से मुंह लटकाते हुए उसने अंदर से कुंडी खोली और गांव वालों को कहा, शंकर और पद्मा नहीं रहे। गांव वाले फटाफट अंदर भागते हुए आए कि अरे ऐसा क्या हो गया, कैसे दोनों एक साथ? ओह, कितना प्यार था उन दोनों में, दोनों एक साथ चले गए। आखिर ऐसा क्या हुआ? बड़े भले मानुस थे, कितना अच्छा आदमी था शंकर, और पद्मा कितनी मेहनती और कितनी अच्छी महिला थी ये। और दोनों गरीब थे, उनके पास कोई पैसों की व्यवस्था तो थी नहीं। गांव वालों ने आपस में चंदा करके उनके अंतिम संस्कार करने की व्यवस्था करी। उन्हें एक खुले मैदान में लेके गया गया और वहां पर उनके लिए लकड़ी चिता का इंतजाम किया गया और दोनों को चिता पे बैठा दिया। और जैसे ही पंडित जी उस चिता को जलाने लगे और गर्मी से शंकर के पांव फट से खड़ा हो गया। अरे मैं दो डोसे ही खा के संतुष्ट हो जाऊंगा, तुम्हें खा लेना तीसरा डोसा। ये मैं जा रहा हूं यहां से। गांव वाले डर के मारे कांपने लगे। कुछ वहां से भाग गए, कुछ जो निडर थे वहां खड़े होके देख, ये क्या हो रहा है भाई, ये क्या हो रहा है? आज से पहले कभी नहीं देखा चेकाता से उछल के कूदता हुआ कोई व्यक्ति। और फिर इतनी देर में पद्मा उछली, मैं जीत गई, मैं जीत गई, अब तीसरा डोसा मैं ही खाऊंगी, मैं जीत गई, मैं जीत गई। गांव वाले सोचने लगे ये कैसे दंपति, ये क्या हो रहा है, कोई कोई भूत प्रेत तो नहीं आ गया यहाँ पे? फिर एक बुजुर्ग आदमी जो बड़ा निडर सा था, उसने शंकर को पूछा, अरे भाई हमें भी बताओगे क्या माजरा है? तुम अगर कोई भूत भूत हो तो तुम्हारा कोई जादू टोटका करेंगे। अरे बाबूजी हम कोई भूत भूत नहीं हैं। और फिर उस शंकर ने वह सारी कहानी सुनाई। अब ये कहानी सुनकर गांव वाले तो हंस के मारे लोट लोट कर पागल हो गए। और और फिर उसी समय दोनों दंपति वहां से भागे सीधा अपने घर की ओर। अरे भाई, जिस डोसे के पीछे इतनी लड़ाई हो रही थी, जिसके पीछे इतना बड़ा कांड हो गया, उस डोसे को तो जरा खाया जाए। फटाफट पद्मा ने जल्दी से रसोई खोली, लेकिन अंदर का नजारा देखकर शंकर की आंखों में पानी आ गया। जिस डोसे के लिए उन्होंने इतने कष्ट भोगे, जिस डोसे के लिए उन्होंने इतनी मेहनत करी, इतनी 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 आपस में इतनी लड़ाई लड़ी, उस डोसे को एक चींटुओं का झुंड खा रहा था। दोनों धम से जमीन पे वहीं बैठ गए और दूसरे की तरफ देखने लगे। और तभी तभी वहां पर एक बुजुर्ग महिला आई और उसने कहा, बेटा इस कूड़े को तो बाहर फेंक दो, आओ मेरे घर चलो, तुम 3 दिन से भूखे हो, मैं तुम्हें गरम गरम डोसा बना के खिलाती हूँ। और फिर वह पद्मा और शंकर उनके घर गए और वो इतने भूखे थे कि एक नहीं, दो नहीं, तीन नहीं, उन्होंने 4 4 5 5 डोसे सड़प सड़प करके खाए। और उस दिन के बाद से, उस ऐतिहासिक दिन के बाद से, उस पूरे गांव में जब भी डोसा बनता था, यानी कि जब वो नमकीन पूड़ा बनता था, चाहे कोई भोज हो, कोई त्योहार हो, या बिना किसी वजह के जब भी पूड़ा बनेगा, तब उस दंपत्ति के घर में एक प्लेट भर के पूड़ा जरूर भेजा जाता था। और इस हमारे खान जिस कहानी की जो हीरो हीरोइन है, उससे उस दिन के बाद से डोसा लवर कहने जाने लगा। तो ये थी एक छोटी सी कहानी, एक लोक कथा तमिलनाडु के एक छोटे से गांव की। धन्यवाद।
So far, the best adoption I've seen so far.